This is Smithy.tv.
Hey, it's Monday, which means I'm Kenny Robinson, as I was the day before and hopefully the day after, and this is Breaking Down the News. What I meant to say was it's Monday, and we're still here, folks. Not only just this podcast, but our world. And despite the cries of everybody on the right, I think we'll survive, even if the new president, the future president, the next president of the United States is Hillary Rodham Clinton. And it was no big surprise that Hillary's going to run. They haven't even mentioned anybody else as a possibility in the Democratic Party as a possible candidate. And I guess they're going to figure, well, Hillary last time missed out to a black man. So this time, before we have right-wing Hispanics, we need to get a liberal woman into the office. That is, if you believe the theories that there's always a group behind in the shadows that manipulate the strings of the puppet. Sorry, Godfather reference there with the puppets, because it was a marathon on ANC this week. So anyway, what's happening with Hillary? Well, Benghazi, will Benghazi ever go away? No, because that's all the Republicans really have to yell at her. I mean, they're going to raise up what happened with her emails. How come she had her own private email system? Why? Because she was hiding the secrets about Benghazi. So, and what about Monica Lewinsky? The only reason why Benghazi happened was these guys were rejected suitors. They met up with Monica on Plenty of Martyrs, and she didn't return their winks. So they said, okay, we're going to do something to get world attention. Once again, Benghazi. So that's all the Republicans really have to throw at her. Now the question is that because they say she's not trustworthy, she's not to. She's then again, she's been married to slick Willie, Clinton for how many years? So you got to think some of his slickness is rubbed off on her. So it'll be interesting. The one thing is, though, all the female comics, the actresses, all the sketch players are going to have a ball with Hillary, and everybody kind of plays her so far as a very cold, unfeeling, how shall I say? Not contact, but not out of touch. But she is now saying she wants to be the champion of the middle class. So, and, as she said, when Bill's term in office was over, they were almost bankrupt. They were almost homeless. They couldn't afford two of their houses they had. So good thing that Bill went onto the talk circuit and sold some books, and she sold some books. So I guess she's trying to say she knows what middle America is feeling, these pinches. Is it pure sexism that towards Hillary? Or is it so much that she's connected with Bill? I don't know. But what I'd like to see? I would like to see a female president. Or actually, I read an article where women are kind of offended by the expression female, because they're saying, well, female what? Female pig, female dog, female sheep. So I'm going to really alienate them. A lady president. How's that? I think it's time for a lady president. I like Elizabeth Warren. I think that she's sharp. I think that she stands up for the small dog, the little people. She definitely wants to do some reform with banking and with Wall Street. And we all know those thieves got away in the middle of the night and didn't even get a slap on the hand. The people that put the last recession into order walked away. So Elizabeth Warren might be something interesting. I'm thinking, though, maybe Hillary Clinton will be the Jesse Jackson of women running for president. Jesse ran a couple of times, just couldn't win, despite the fact that everybody grew up seeing his face and hearing him and knowing him. And then all of a sudden it came to be Barack Obama, who wound up being the first black president. And why? Because he wasn't Jesse. So who knows? Maybe Elizabeth Warren will have to take a kick in the can 4 years down the road. Maybe some lunatic Republican will have to win and beat Hillary, and then they're going to say, okay, it's time for a woman, and this is the right woman. Interesting thing I heard over the weekend, though. Hillary actually is a war hawk. She's stronger with the military as opposed to Barack Obama. So it could be interesting. Is America ready for their Iron Lady? We'll see. Anyway, this is Kenny Robinson breaking down the news, and stick around. We've got more stuff coming up.